Bag of trash here. It's 9:30, night before I go to work. Tired. But I just opened a transformer. And sometimes I get obsessive compulsive. I don't know. I just felt that I'd been upset with myself for not reviewing this. This is I can't remember the name. Rampage. One of the Devastator bits. I don't know what he is in Devastator. All I know is he's part of Devastator. So let's get into the review. So we've got Rampage here. Sorry, I'm pretty tired right now, so I'm a little out of it. Anyway, I think I can get through this though. Basically, you're looking at the best mode that this has. He's got a real nice, I don't even know what a bulldozer, what you name this. I just call it the blade, whatever. I'm really out of it right now. The tracks are rubber, that's nice. The the canopy, the driver sit-down place is a nice translucent red, painted black for the not windows, and Decepticon sticker on trunk. Yes. Blade can go up and down, not much. More or less can go down and slightly up, and that's it. It's got 4 wheels underneath it that do not roll worth a darn. It more slides than rolls. On the back end of it, it's got some little plows. I figure you could just dig that in and drive and tear up some ground and then push the torn up ground. And this is the best mode he's got. So y'all can stop watching now if y'all want a positive review. I've been positive. I'm done. Okay, so anyway, let's get this show rolling. You're going to take this orange bit on the side of the tracks and just pop that off. Pop this off on the other side, same spot. And all this is going to just kind of get out the way of everything else. Also, on the box, it shows these pistons painted. They're not painted. They look dull. They are ugly. Not painted. I could paint them. I don't know that I care. See, just get this out of the way. Next thing we're going to do is right here, next to what looks like some air intakes, we're going to fold that down to the side, fold this over to the side with the exhaust, and we're going to just flip this up and flip this down like that. So once you get to that point, then you can take this and keep coming over the top with all of this. And inside of here there are 2 holes that go into these 2 pegs, which are square and not round, and therefore don't hold all that well. Case in point. So anyway, now it's on. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this right here, the tank treads, and just kind of flip them out to the side. Grab it right. They got this yellow bit right here. Grab it just to the behind there and give it a wiggle. And why isn't it coming off? Okay, just to the front of that area. I'm sorry, I've only transformed this guy once. I figured that was enough. And you're just going to take the track and take it all off. This part right here has an extra piece of track on it. just take that and flip it around to where this is touching the outside of the track. Then you're going to take the little handsy, the little plow, and you're going to make him a little grabby claw hand. You're going to go ahead and do the other one off camera. Once you get that done, the next part that you're going to mess with is this little bit right here that is underneath his face, which I'll get on that in a second. Hopefully, if I'm not so out of it I just forget to. So you're going to take and pop that loose. Then you're going to straighten it out like that. Like that. Rotate it. And let's see. I'm losing my train of thought here. Okay. Then the next thing we're going to do is fold this down with the face in it. Fold it down to where it's above the legs. We'll just call them legs. And then this right here is going to come down, and inside of the thighs there are 2 holes right there. You're just going to plug. This right here has some ridges. The 2 inner bits go into the holes. The outer bits go on the outside of his legs. And they are hard to get in there. It feels like it's going to break. And I'm not worried about it if it would. And all this is kind of just going to get moved around to where it's in this position right here with the rams to the side of the head. Oops. Oh yeah, the bulldozer blade is just held on by these 2 little nubs. They're so minuscule you probably can't even see them. Let me zoom in so you can see just how small. Those 2 little nubs on that piece, that is all that holds all of this onto him. So as you might expect, it falls off a lot. On this part, which I already talked about clipping that on. Never mind, just ignore me. Okay, so you've got this mess right here. Did I mention this guy's name is Rampage? So you got all this. Now this right here, the blade is going to separate into 3 pieces and go in behind itself like that. Then this right here will rotate out from behind this part, kind of like that, and come down like that. So now, believe it or not, this crap is a mode. This is his Jackhammer mode, which I will give him bonus points for this. If you press it down, and if I press it down and it doesn't just fall apart, I hope. So you push all this down, and oh, this came apart. But basically, let me just grab this like this because I don't feel like fighting this through multiple takes trying to get it to do this. You push this up, and his knees are spring-loaded, and also his waist is spring-loaded. So you get like a jackhammer action, but he won't do it on a table. Maybe with some super glue he'd do it on the table, but we're not going to resort to that. So now we're in the Jackhammer mode, but we're going to go into his robot mode. What you're going to do is in the back, you're going to spread these out like this. And in the front, you're going to spread... Oh wait, hang on. You've also got to disconnect the rams. So it's not, you know, quite as crap as I'm making it sound, but it's close. It's pretty close. So what it is, you see this this little gap right here is going to go onto a little projection he's got just above his groin. So you're going to put that gap onto the projection, and you're going to take and spread the legs like that, and now you have its robot mode. I'm not even going to call it a Decepticon. This is officially just an it in my mind. So, anyway, this is its robot mode. And the thing it reminds me of most, and I have no idea why, is anybody that's ever seen the Wild Wild West movie, the guy in the mechanical chair? For some reason, this reminds me of him. Anyway, he does have waist articulation right there, so you know he can have his waist off to the side. He can have it to the other side. But guess what? His head is on a ball joint from the His head is on a ball joint from the rear, so he can look up that much. He can look down that much, and he can look side to side. You saw that? That much, like a quarter of a degree of articulation side to side for the head. Can y'all hear the enthusiasm in my voice? So basically, this is it. Articulation in the arms. They can rotate right there, and they can swing in and out a little bit. Nothing that even looks like an elbow. The hands can open and close, and that's it. You can kind of adjust this to make it look like he's haunched down in the back, but that looks like junk. You can not really do much in the front because everything is spring-loaded. And actually, let me see if I can just get all this out the way just so y'all can see the legs. The legs are articulated together, so if you move one waist, they both move to the exact same position. The knees can be straightened, but they can't be bent any more than that because of the spring-loaded feature. Basically, as much as Sideswipe excited me about the Revenge of the Fallen line, this has destroyed my enthusiasm. Except, and I'm just going to say, you know what? This guy looked pretty cool on the box, I thought. And I'm back to my original plan of I'm going to be extremely super selective on just what I get. I saw a wheelie today, and I looked at that and I'm like, Josh, where would you display this? In the drawer. So, wheelie will not be purchased either. I was actually going to try and review the Optimus Prime leader, but this right here, this ticked me off. So, y'all have a wonderful day, and take care. And another thing, anybody that comments on this, oh, he's just different. You can't hate him because he doesn't have any posability whatsoever. I'm sorry, but, you know, if you're going to make some gobbledygook like this, you sure could have made it turn into a limb, because you sure... You could have made a good little bulldozer robot. But, I mean, I would honestly say Wedge from RID was a better transforming bulldozer than this. Yeah, this looks all alien and detailed, but it can't do jack diddly. I'm not going to say it. I mean, you put it on your shelf, and it does exactly this. And this is what it does until you take and transform it back. Because you can't, I mean, what are you going to do to pose it? It's useless. It's worthless. I mean, unless you just have it here, sitting in this exact position, just like... I suck! Then, you know, there's not much point to the figure. Anyway, my level of not sleep right now has probably played a lot into the making of this video. I can honestly say I haven't been this ticked off at a Transformer since Universe Galvatron. No. This is past Universe Galvatron. This is past the Brawl Shoulder Syndrome. This is on a level of pissed offifity that I have not reached with a Transformer in ever. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good description. So y'all have a great day. P.S. In case I didn't make it clear, I don't recommend this guy.